Hi guys, today we're going to do another unboxing today. This box is from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's generally who I usually get my supplies from. Last night I found Bokapathy, is how you say it, had a sale on their coconut oil. So I got on over there and I was ready to go and get the sale on coconut oil, and it was a really good deal. Like what I normally spend 25, I could have got for 15. But then when I put it in the cart and I went to check out, shipping was like 30 bucks. So it ended up being the same cost as what I already get it from. So I figured why not just stick with it. I mean, that was last night, but I got some in here. So these are always going to be just supplies in regards to soaping. This box is really big. It's like heavy too, so you can see. So basically, it's down here onto a chair. Got bubble wrap that's in here, loads of it. So I know I'm like probably too frugal, but this kind of stuff I save and hold on to. If I get too much, I don't, but it works for when I'm packaging and sending stuff too. So that's a freebie right there. I mean, I bought it in the past, but since I've been starting to use the things that I get, ends up saving me a lot of money from doing that. So I got this mold here, and I don't know if you can tell too well, but they're little skulls and that. So possibly, I got the other day from Amazon some Halloween themes. There's one that's kind of got witches and such, and another one that is tombstones, and so that's what we're working on this week. And this was like, I think like a couple of bucks, if even that. So I got that. These are the paper straws. I've used plastic straws in the past, but I'm just trying to stick to the paper, and I love that design that's on there. I thought that would be cool. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna it's got a little oil on the outside, but I'm not too sure what I'm gonna use it on, but I've never seen these before. I usually see the ones with stripes, so I wanted to get them. You never know, I might make hot cocoa for Christmas and put those straws a little red for a Christmas color. More bubble wrap. Now this package, I think that it's so heavy, I'm not gonna lift it up. There's a lot of wasted space, and that's why there's so much wrap. Okay, Halloween time. I got orange straws. I mean, you can use these anytime for any theme that you do, but I got those ones because those are on there. Sometimes something catches your eye. We're going to be making bath bombs, and inside the bath bombs we're going to be doing some special things in there. These will be, so they add a little moisturizer, and they're cocoa butter wafers. So it's like that oil, cocoa butter, and I believe shea butter will just melt in your tubs. So we got that for a little extra. We're trying to do some bath bombs that have a little extra, not just on the outside, but on the inside. You'll see as we go along. Then right here now we got this. It's taped. It's secured. And this looks like it has leaked a little inside too. What is it with the companies? I'll let them know. Every time I've had maybe 1 or 2 times Wholesale Supplies I've had an issue with, I tell them about it. Immediately I get a response and they fix it. And so basically this right here is pumpkin seed oil. We're going to be making a pumpkin soap, and I got 2 of them, but I'm going to let them know about the bag, and that that might be what's all over. My fingers are sticky. It's like brambleberry all over, except for I can read the labels. And then we got more of this. All right, this is not going to be the funnest unboxing, but it's a much needed palm oil. This is how big I get it. This will last me about 1 to 2 weeks. I should get bigger ones, but for me, I'll just order it as I go. Sometimes they'll have a couple of weeks I don't. And I have a really hard, the bigger ones are like a big bucket. And these, not that it's really, this one's 8 pounds, but it's easier for me to work with, and everything's up to people. And I'll show you where I was sitting as of last night. Okay, so this is my palm oil. And so, as you can see, we're almost gone. So it arrives just in time. Whenever I order from Wholesale Supplies Plus, that it usually is a couple of days before they ship, and from where I'm at, and we're really far away from them. I'm not too sure. Let's see if I can see where they're in. They're in Independence, Ohio, and I'm in Spring Creek, Nevada. So it has to come pretty far away. So if you live closer, it would be shorter. But for me, I usually count a week to a week and a half before I have supplies in hand. And so that's not too bad coming from where it is. Then I got my coconut oil. And so I got olive oil from the store, and this was pretty much like the palm oil almost out, but I'll show you. I know I'm getting real close up here. This is one of the oils I use. This one's my castor oil. One of these, because these will use, like, depending on the recipe, between 10 ounces on up to 20 ounces, etc. This is about 2 ounces usually, so this takes a lot less. Same thing with the sweet almond oil. And then the olive oil, I bought one from Walmart, and I'm trying out that one versus the one and having it from Wholesale Supplies Plus, because it's a little expensive comparative to the one at Walmart, and I wanted to see if there's a difference, because a lot of soapers say, you know, that it works for them, and, you know, that they don't really have too much of a difference. And often, sometimes I find the olive oil that when I'm going to get it is out of stock or such, and so I have to get pomace. So as we know, it doesn't work so good because it accelerates a little bit. At least it does with my recipe. Everybody's recipes are different, everybody's climates are different, and so they all will work differently. So this is this is my fun stuff. This is the thing I like, because I like the fragrance oils. I'm a junkie with that. Have too many, but these ones were thought and planned out. I think, if I remember right, for everyone already has a soap design. We have a soap design book, and we draw it out. We write the little details in, like if we got a mica line, if something's scented, if we're adding clay or something like that. So that when the idea pops into our head, we do that, and we have it down. And then when it comes to when we get a chance to make it, we haven't lost the idea. Because, I mean, they come in weird times and places, and so we'll write it down and then we'll draw it out so that whatever's in our head doesn't fade, if that makes sense. We're weird, what can I say? Anyway, with the fragrance oils. Oops, I was it upside down. Flip it. All right, so first one, Black Magic Sangria. So I thought, when making fall and Halloween soaps, the notes that I read would be what it would remind me of fall. I can't remember them. I'm gonna try and remember to write down our set notes when I do soaping videos, so I could tell you this has this and this and that. But anyway, you can also look it up online. But the Black Magic name I also thought kind of went in with the theme. And that smells really good. I like the sweet tones. I love sweet, citrus, and floral. Those are my scent notes. There's some people that like musk and deeper things. You know, everybody's different. Now this one is not so much for Halloween as it is for the upcoming winter. Well, like fall, I count November and Thanksgiving time. Technically, I count that into my fall kind of thought process. And then after Thanksgiving is Christmas, and that, and January with the snow, and February, well, Valentine's Day and winter still, I kind of count those into the winter thought process. It's just how I am. And that's my dog being a dork in the other room. But this one is cranberry. And it smells like cranberry. It smells like really a sweet tone to it, and I like that. So we'll be doing pumpkin pie soap for fall, and that kind of also can tie into Thanksgiving, and then cranberry. And we'll probably put dried cranberries on top, and that works really good. And then this one is one that we did last year, and this one is called Witch's Brew. Our Crash Landing has it in there, and it is a very, very fall. It's got, I know that some of the scent notes in it are clove and patchouli. It's very spicy. In fact, it says compares to our Yankee Candle. So Yankee Candle must have a Witch's Brew. I haven't smelled it before. We don't have a Yankee Candle anywhere near. I live in a small town, so we have a Walmart because the Walmart's everywhere, and not a whole lot more, you know. But the Walmart, probably we wouldn't qualify in this area for a Walmart based on the population. But all the other cities around, like, that's Walmart's in Elko, which is like a 25-minute drive for me to even go to there. But all the cities, and there's some that are pretty far away, like Battle Mountain's an hour-and-a-half drive. That's where my daughter is. She has to drive an hour-and-a-half just to go grocery shopping. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a grocery store there, but it's a little mom-and-pop store, and they have the prices that are crazy. So one day she went around and was taking pictures of prices of stuff, because I couldn't understand. But so like a gallon of milk here would be about $3. There, it's $7. The little lunch meat that you get at Walmart for like $2.50 was $8. It was $7.99. And so when you go overall and you're paying, if not more than half, but sometimes triple the cost, you make that trip in town and get all your stuff stocked up and that. So, you know, but that's okay. She visits me when she comes down. And like next week, she'll be down for a whole week, because it's going to take two of us to get down our plans on what we got going on. All right, so next to the next oil, we have Harvest Moonlight. And I can't remember the scent notes on it. I'll have to look them up and that. But with a name like that, Harvest Moonlight, it says fall to me. And so I think I smell a little patchouli in this too. And it's not as sharp as the Witch's Brew, because the clove in that one is kind of something that really like stands out to me. But this one's going to make a good soap. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with this. The Witch's Brew, we're maybe doing another witch one. We may switch it. This actually, the Harvest Moonlight, may do good for like a graveyard theme. We're still playing with ideas with how much of the actual Halloween themed ones we're going to do, and because there's a lot of people that ask for them, but when you make 9 loaves, not always or 9 in a loaf, there's 9 bars of soap, and you do that times 3, you know, 2, that's 18, you know. If you do 4, you know, it just keeps adding up, and like you sell the 2 or 3 that the person wanted, or some other people. Sometimes you're left with 5 or 6 ones that after the Halloween season's over, nobody really is so interested in it. So we talked about this year we're going to do more of a theme towards things like the pumpkin and coffee and apple stuff that like after Halloween it doesn't feel so weird to have out and be using. But then again, soap. So but I know we're doing those blood bags. We're going to be doing blood bags, zombie bags, and hopefully I got it right. My daughter's talking about some superhero blue stuff called super serum. Sorry about my dog. But anyway, Hopi Impress is the next one. And we'll see what that one smells like. I read it wrong. Espresso. I was like, that's not Impress. Espresso. This one here is the one my daughter wanted. We have one that is, I think it's called Turkish Mocha, which is a coffee chai take. She wanted flat out in your face coffee set. And then I got this one here. This is gonna be made for ginger snaps and pumpkin. I thought this set, and it smells like it's a sweet pumpkin. It's, you know, the ginger snap scent. I thought would be good for bath bombs. And so those are some of the new scents. Believe it or not, I have one more order coming today for some things I got from Scented Expressions. It's a Facebook group. The lady Candy handles that one, and the way she has it set up is really cool. Go check it out. You have where she's got her list, and you can do an open box and you add things and pay for them as you go. And then once your box gets full, or if you need it before, you tell her to close your box, and then she'll send you a shipping invoice and you get your stuff. But her prices, I don't know how she does it, but they're like half of what everything else is. And so you're getting really good deals. She's where I'm getting my flashing cubes from. I showed you on another video, we're gonna be doing those in cauldrons and call them magic cauldrons, and I think the kids are gonna love them. Can you imagine taking a bath and you put the little cauldron in and it's bubbling and fizzing, which is cool anyway for a kid. They love bath bombs. We adults like bath bombs. But then all of a sudden the light starts flashing and they see that little flash cube in there, and it's gonna make it look like it's a magic cauldron in there, and they're gonna love it. And then afterwards, that cube will last a little bit. They could put it in water, take it out. You can save it for, once it's out of water, it stops flashing. When it's in water, you could wash it with hand dish soap and water, and probably even use it in drinks. I don't know if you want to do that. I mean, that's up to you. But everything is pretty sanitary or safe. But I mean, it's in their bath water, so it's up to you. But I would think just to keep putting them in, and they can play with them whenever they take a bath. Anytime that you can get your kid to get in the tub, especially if you're mama boys, because my kids were like that, the better. So anyway, thanks for watching. We will be making soap tonight. I'm trying to decide on which one out of my book I'm gonna do. But we'll be doing that one, and we'll see what we come up with. And I'll also do the cutting. It seems like the white sands I made yesterday is hardening really well, so it will be probably the 24-hour. It should be ready by, instead of 48 hours. Most of the time my soaps is within 18 to 24 hours, so we'll be doing that. And so with that, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. You have any comments, any ideas, absolutely share them. You never know what we can do for you. And you can go to and buy any of our products and some of the things that we talk about on our Etsy store, which is Our Creation Lab on Etsy. We have a Facebook page, Our Creation Lab, as well as you can find them on Instagram. All pretty much the same. The only thing that's different is our YouTube channel is Creation Lab Soapery. But for now, that should do. And you guys have a good day. I'll see you later on tonight.